Alright, so I made this tier list myself, and the way I'm going to break it down is this side, this one's for shifting. I apologize for the ads, by the way. This one's for shifting, this one's for ODM. Okay, because there's a big difference between the two, and some things are good on one, but like completely useless on the other. Flash Tip's a good example of that. And I'm going to be referencing the Trello so that you can see what they all do, all the moves and stuff, or memories. Yeah. The reason I'm making this is because if you go in the question channel, it's like one of the most frequently asked questions, and they actually have it in pinned messages. If I can find it, let me see. Yeah, right here. No, that's perks. It's in here somewhere. God forbid I find it. I'm not crazy.
2 seconds later.
Okay, maybe I am crazy. You know, it's all right. Oh no, here it is. It was a message. I was looking for pictures. So, yeah, these shifter. This is just wrong. Yeah, this is just wrong. That's if you want fast times. There's a difference in shifting. I'll explain that later. But now let's get into the tier list. Let's see. Okay. So, starting off with Titan. Put this disclaimer before. There's a big difference between being like a strong like offensive Titan and like a defensive Titan where you like never die. So if you're offensive, you can still never die because of the roar, which heals you, but you'll be doing a lot more damage. But you'll be closer to death most of the time. So, make it that what you will. So if you're going offense, you want like fast runs because like I average a 330 time on solo aberrant rates with modifiers. So yeah, so you're gonna want the quick strike easily S tier. It does. Each kill buffs damage by 1.5 resets after reloading blades. If you're in Titan, you're never gonna reload blades. Okay. So really good. It caps at 30 now. It used to scale forever, which was when it was really broken. But that 30% extra damage, it's a free 30% damage. Okay. Guardian, what is this? Oh, that's in defense. The tier list jumped up. Ignore 2 injuries per match. If you're shifter, when you shift, you heal your injuries. So there's literally no point. This is a 5% chance to ignore damage. Yeah, completely useless. Omni range. Okay, so you're out. If you're ODM, you can go support build, and then Omni range will be really good because it doesn't matter if people aren't in range of your buffs or not, they'll still get it. But if you're a shifter, you can't use your ODM skills anyway, so completely useless. Flash depth only works in ODM, completely useless. Like, people are saying that even when you're in ODM before you shift, it can help you, but there's no point in having it because there's just better options. Vitalize, I think that's in support. Sitting team has both you 10% boosts. If you're running raid with teams, you'll actually be procking this a lot because like ODM usually get grabbed and all of your moves in Titan form knock them out. So I think that counts as saving. So you'll get a 25% damage boost, but it's only for one attack. If you use it with Corkscrew, it's smart, but it ain't doing much, honestly. Life feed. Now, if you're going defense, this is really good. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Yeah, killing Titan is 3% of your HP. It's going to stack like crazy in raids, okay? So with this, you'll never die in raids. But if you want damage, if you want offense, if you want fast clear times, that's not going to help you. Cooldown Blitz. Now, I'm putting it in A tier. There's a reason for this. I think it only reduces your cooldowns by like 10%. Okay. But ideally, you'd be running ODM damage on your artifacts, so you're not gonna have that much cooldown reduction. But you want to keep your hardening on because your hardening is where most of your damage comes from. So that cooldown reduction is going to help with that while also allowing you to have damage on your ODM. Okay. Now, yeah, so it's just A tier, it's just good. And there's not really any better options because all these aren't going to help you as much. So yeah, Men Master. I'm pretty sure this is you refill faster, if I'm not mistaken. It's a defense. I'm tripping. It's support. Okay, I'm tripping. Yeah, Men Master. You can actually manage time refill. You got some blades. Yeah, never use. I don't know what to tell you. Fury Forge. This is offense, and for buffs damage by 0.4% for every 1% of health loss. If you're low, you'll be doing so much damage. I've gotten like 1.3 million corkscrews before. I'm pretty sure they're crits, but trust me, you need this. You just need it. Yeah, you need both of these, honestly. If you want fast clear times. This is for offensive Titan, like I said. So your health's going to be low, so you'll be doing a lot of damage. Stalwart, I'm pretty sure this is useless. Yeah, you're not going to use blades ever, and even if you do have blades, it's still useless, so yeah. Crescendo. Stun Titans. I don't know if when Aaron gets, like, blinded or, like, kneels, I don't know if that counts as stunned. It might, but regardless, it's not going to happen that much, honestly. And if you're doing, I do solo, so it's completely useless for me anyways. So, yeah, whatever. Let's play Kundaman. Yeah. Or not C2, so just don't use it. I'm noticing a pattern here. Swift Shot. Refilling is 25% faster. You're never going to refill because you're a Titan. Okay. Resilience. Now, I'd put it in never use, but I guess there are circumstances where it comes in handy. I'll put it in C tier. Like, it's not a bad thing to have. It's just not going to help you. Oh, by the way, it, ignore 1 killing blow per match. So, like if you're Jaeger, you do that anyway. So if you have Jaeger Resilience, you're never gonna die at ODM or Titan or in any form. But you have Immortal exists. So, like I said again, no point. There's just no point. Oh, that's Vengeflare. Yeah, there's just really no point in having it. Okay. Vengeflare, Reflective, some income down for 20 seconds. You can't use Toughest Nails in Titan form. So, yeah, and you don't have that much health anyway, so even if you pop it as an ODM and you're reflecting the damage to Aaron, it's not gonna do any percent of his HP. It's really weird. Aegis Surge. Okay. Now, I really like this, and I think it makes the Titan look cool. It's a shield, free shield, 50% of your HP, and when you're a Titan, you have like 700 HP or something, 800. So, yeah, that's gonna give you a lot of shield. So with this shield, you'll just never die. Okay, never die, literally. But at the same time, if you want offense, if you want fast times, you're not going to use Aegis Surge. You're going to use these three, which is why I run these three on my build. So you can call me biased, but honestly, like, if you want peak efficiency while farming, you want these three. The rest of them are not going to help you in any way whatsoever, unless you want to run defense. And if you want to run defense, I recommend Aegis Surge, Life Feed, and you get whatever you want after that, honestly. But yeah, Aegis Surge and Life Feed will make it so you never die. If that's what you want. If you want defense. Right. Honestly. Yeah, just go with these three. Okay, now for ODM. I don't play ODM as much. I used to. But Quake Strike for ODM is kind of useless. Because you're going to be... if you're using skills like Lethal Tempo or something, it takes a percentage of your blades. It doesn't take like a flat amount. So the scaling won't help you. Okay. So, and you're not going to need extra damage. You should be one-shotting them Titans anyways. And if you think it's going to help with Aaron, it's 1.5 damage. It's not. Like, one of these two, honestly, it's just not going to help you. Okay. Now, Guardian, ignore damage. It can probably save you. It's 5%, unless you're really lucky. Just don't. Deflect it. Oh, I think I messed up Guardian Deflected. Let me see. Guardian. Oh, Guardians ignore injuries. Okay. C tier, yeah. Like, or some people really hate injuries. If you're one of those people, then B tier. But like, you shouldn't be getting injured anyways. That's a skill issue, especially if you have the thing I'm about to put in S tier. But we'll get there eventually. Deflecta is what I was thinking about. Deflectra. It has an R in it. God dang it. Okay. Never use it unless you have good luck. If you get that 5% every time, S tier, A tier, B tier, by the way. Depends on your luck. Omni range. If your support, this is good. But let's be honest, who runs support? So, like, don't get me wrong, it's really good. Because if you just run support and you have all these buffs and it's guaranteed to hit everyone, that'll help your teammates out a lot, including you too, because I think most buffs proc on yourself as well. But let's be honest, who's running support builds? Okay. But if you are, easily S tier. If you have a support build, but no one does. Okay. Flash that, easy S tier. Okay. It looks cool as hell. Okay. There's no debating that, and I can't tell you the amount of times it would help me. I had it before when I was ODM, but once I got shifting, it became completely useless, which is why it's a never use. But if you're ODM, this will help you so much. I cannot understate how useful it is. Overstate, my bad. Vitalize, is that... Okay, that's support, and his life feed. Vitalize. You're probably not gonna get a lot of saves in raids or in normal modes, so it's just not gonna help you. It's just not gonna help you. Life feed, I think that's regen HP. If you're ODM, the life you're gonna get back is so little, it honestly does not make a big difference. I'm not gonna put it in never use, because if you're in like raids or something and you don't have bandages, it's a decent way to heal, okay? But there's far better ways, and it's not really gonna make that big difference. Cooldown blitz. See, you want me to put in never use. It's never bad to have. It's just a straight buff that'll like always be useful no matter what you're running. So it's probably A or S tier, honestly. Like, it's just never bad to have. Menmaster, I think I forgot what that is. Extra bandage when you refill your gassing blades. In raids, this might help you, but if raids are taking you so long where you need to refill constantly, then you're probably cooked before you even started. So I put it in C, but honestly, I don't see much use in it. Fury Forge. Okay, hear me out. If you run low HP and have a lot of defense, and you pop, if you're like Ackerman or Fritz, and you can pop that Bloodlust mode, your damage resistance will be so high, so if you pop that when you're already low, you'll get that damage resistant, or you'll get that damage boost from Fury Forge. I'm talking about Fury Forge right now. You get the damage boost, and you won't lose that much HP when you get hit, so the trade-off will be kind of worth it. But at the same time, you want to try to avoid getting low in most cases, because you don't want to die, okay, especially in raids. So I think it deserves a B tier. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that good, but it's not bad. It's gonna help you regardless, because if you get hit by the off chance and you're in raids, it's just gonna give you a damage boost. So there's far worse options. Okay, stalwarts. What is this? Blade durability. Yeah, completely useless. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, that's wrong too. Yeah, Crescendo, probably another useless one. The stun titans. Again, I don't know if Aaron being blinded or like knocked on his legs counts as stunned, but if it does, that could actually help you a lot, actually. If it does, I'm not sure if it does or not though. Because that's a 20% extra damage when you're attacking him. That'll help you get your 5% super fast. So, I'm assuming that it does. It would be probably A or B tier, honestly. But I don't know. So I'm gonna put it in C tier. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't work on Aaron, assuming it doesn't work on Aaron, it's gonna go when he's blinded or crippled. It's gonna go and never use, because you're never gonna get that. You're never gonna have a reason to make use of that damage boost, because you should be one-shotting regular Titans anyways if you stun them with like Conqueror's Hockey or something. Yeah, this one really just depends on that, and I don't know. So I'm just gonna put it in C tier for now. Just let it sit there. But be warned, it might be really good. Blitzblade. I don't know who holds down M1s. When you're fighting Aaron, this might come useful. I don't know. It doesn't say how big the damage boost is, and I never bothered to check. So Like, there's far worse options like these. So I'll just go C tier. Because even if you hold it for a little bit, like, it's just a little bit extra damage. You can't really go wrong with that. Swift Shot. Refilling is 25% faster. This might help you in raids. Because, like, sometimes Titans get in the refill zone. That makes me so mad I lost my streak from that. Back when I was ODM. But... okay, considering these are completely useless, I'll just put it in C tier. I'm feeling generous. Resilience. You know, dying is gay, so preventing that is nice. But also, you shouldn't be dying in the first place. So, I think that's fair. Cooldown Blitz is better than Resilience, in my opinion. Easily. Like, if you're dying, if you have a mortal and you're dying, you might want to uninstall the game. You might just want to quit. But, you know. Bench Flare, that's support. Wait, it's not support? What is it? Oh, it's defense. Okay. I made these icons myself. I had to go and manually like put in all the names and stuff and change the colors, and I made the pictures myself. So. Not the actual image as the background, but like the letters and stuff. Took me longer than it should have. Anyways, Bench Flood. Tough as I don't know who uses Tough as Nails. And like I said, you don't have that much HP, so reflecting the damage. No, not really. Like, and I don't know who runs Tough as Nails anyways. You have so many better skills, like why run Tough as Nails? Let's be honest. And then Aegis Surge. So since you're ODM, I'm assuming you don't want to die. So yeah, Aegis Surge is better than Resilience. Don't at me, bro. So honestly, I think I think it's pretty good. Now, I'm not a professional by any means, but like, I think it's pretty good. Now, I would talk about like, actually I might make a video on it, talking about like perks and stuff. Actually, I'll just add it here. Okay. So if you're shifter, get founders, but like, I would make a thing on perks, but like, they're so simple. Just get all the mythical perks. And if you can't get like a mythic perk, like you're not a shifter, so like Founder's Blessing is not gonna help you. Get like a damage like perfect gear, I think that's what it is. I don't know, but it'll boost your damage. But yeah, I feel like these slots should be pretty obvious. Families, I don't need to spell out what's the best families. Legendaries and mythic. Shiki obviously, but Shiki and Fritz are like the same thing. But yeah, any of these will be good. Except Reese. Reese is decent, don't get me wrong, but it's the worst legendary by far. Ackerman. So obviously Ackerman without shifting, best legendary. Jaeger with shifting, because Jaegers can shift. So if you don't have shifting, Ackerman's better. If you have shifting, Jaeger's better. As simple as that. Fritz is both, so you know, or it doesn't have the Berserker mode, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, they're self-explanatory. As for epics, all you poor souls who can't get mythics or legendaries, couldn't be me personally. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, I try to explain some other stuff, but everything else is like self-explanatory. So yeah, that's it. Okay.